If you see that red live button in the top corner, that means you're catching this live. If you do not see that button, then you're watching the replay. If so, please comment #replay so I know you watched. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Shelby. If you're not new, welcome back. And whether you're watching this live or on the replay, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment or two, and share it out. It means so much to me. All right. Well, while we're waiting on some people to jump on real quick, or should I say hop on, because we're making a bunny craft. While I'm waiting for some people to hop on here, I will get this shared out over to Facebook. And for those that are new to my channel, I also have a Facebook page in case you didn't know. It is the same as my YouTube channel, Red Brick Homecraft, so easy enough to find. Plus the link is pinned in my YouTube information. So I hope y'all will consider following me over there as well. All right, let me get this shared out real quick. But make sure to say hey when you jump on. Don't be shy. I love to chat and engage with you guys. So yeah, make sure y'all chat and leave a comment or two. Hi, Leah. There's my crafty bestie at Make All the Things With Me. How are you doing today? All right, give me just a second, y'all. Just a second. Share it to the chat. Want me to share the group? I just shared it to the group. So if you just share it to the chat, Leah, that would help me out a bunch. I appreciate that. But we're going to make a fun little Easter door hanger today. All right. All right, I think we are good. I think we are ready to go. All right, so this little wood kit came from Handmade by RP. Her name is Rosalinda. That is where I got this kit from, off of Etsy. I did link I did put the link to her Etsy shop and to this kit specifically in the description of this live. I did also tag her YouTube channel, so if y'all want to subscribe to her YouTube channel as well, I'm sure she would appreciate that. Hi, cool kid. I'm new. What are you doing? We are making a bunny hat door hanger is what we're doing today. But welcome everyone who is new to my channel. All right, so here it is, and this is actually it's labeled as a Uncle Sam hat, you know, a patriotic hat. But I've already made one of those with a snowman hat that I got from Goodwill a while back. I had revamped it into an Uncle Sam hat. That video is, I believe, still on my Facebook page. So I thought, why not make a bunny hat this time? Because I haven't made a bunny hat before. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jen. And good afternoon, Melissa. Yes, get this going viral. Yes, yes. That would help me out so much. Because I'm still fairly new to YouTube, so I'm trying to learn and grow and all that fun stuff. All right. So this is a pretty big size piece, and it's thin, so you don't have to worry about, like, if you put it on your door, you don't have to worry about it like really messing up your door from it being too heavy. We're going to start by painting it. Which one? I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna paint it. This is the color Pool by Waverly. I wish I had a bigger bottle, but I guess I don't use this color that much, so that's why I only got a little bottle of it. But still, it should hopefully be enough to cover this hat. I was just feeling blue for some reason, not like sad blue, like the color blue. Well, y'all, we may not can use this color. Yeah, that, I don't know. Because I haven't used this in forever. Let's add a little bit of water and shake it up again. If not, I did bring another color that was close to the same color. Yes, make sure y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Even if it's just one comment, just leave a comment. Any and all engagement helps. I really need to go through my paints, y'all, because there's so many that I either never used, haven't used, and that are all nasty now. So, but yeah, I just felt like that may be too runny. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use that one. That one's nasty. That one's nasty. Okay, so let's go with my backup color. Yeah, that's close to the same color. This one is called Dutch Aqua by Folk Art. So we're gonna go with this. You may need to stir it. Yeah, I thought about it, but we're not gonna mess with all that right now. So we'll go with my backup color. Because I brought the backup color for a reason. But I felt like if Peter Cottontail had a hat, I feel like it would be blue. Oh, y'all, I love this blue color. Oh my gosh, I forgot this is the one. Look, the end broke off, but you know what? I can still work with it. We crafters make do with what we got. We get it done. Yeah, this is a very, very pretty color. But obviously you can paint the hat whatever color you want. I just felt like doing it blue. And the ironic part is I didn't realize till like after I was getting all my stuff together and everything. I'm wearing a blue shirt. My nails are blue. So I guess y'all could say I'm in a blue mood. Yeah, this color is very, very pretty though. Very, very pretty. I shared you on Facebook. Thank you so much. Very springy color. Exactly. Well, that's what I told them yesterday at the nail salon when I was getting my nails done. I'm like, I just feel like just want something bright and springy and just something that's cheerful. Because of course when you think of spring or summer, you think of like the blue clear skies and all that stuff. So all right. I'm just trying to make sure I get the edges too. All right. And then we are going to have to paint the back. I'm trying to get in the habit of like finishing or at least starting the back of my projects before or like during my lives, because I'm kind of bad about if I don't do it immediately, I won't ever do it. So I'm trying to get better. Trying to get better about that. This hat is bigger than my little Lazy Susan here. And we'll definitely have to do 2 coats. So have you guys ever made door hangers? I used to when I first started crafting. And of course it was on, well, I probably did too much. Of course it was on Facebook. And I was like doing orders and stuff like that, taking orders. That's what I made was like door hangers and like the, you know, the porch leaners, the big wood signs that say like welcome and home sweet home and stuff like that. I don't do orders anymore just because of my health and stuff. It's very hard for me to do that stuff anymore, to keep up with orders. But that's how I got started with crafting, is making wood signs. And honestly, I love it. I think I get my love of like working with wood from my dad, because my dad, he can build anything, y'all, out of wood. And I know for like one person, back when I used to live in Alabama, she went to the same church we did. He built her all new cabinets for her kitchen. And I'll never forget, the coolest thing I think my dad has ever done is he took one of his old trucks and he redid the entire like dash and everything, and did it like it was made out of wood. Y'all, it was beautiful. Beautiful. And you could still drive it. You know, you could still drive it, do all the things. And I don't think he still has that truck, but y'all, it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's get this dried and then we'll have to do a second coat. Hi, Cammie. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I love this color. I feel like it would definitely stand out being on somebody's door. Okay, y'all, and I gotta tell y'all that I finally watched that Netflix series, His and Hers. Y'all, my mind was blown. My mind was blown. If y'all are into like the thriller, like murder mysteries type, you know, stuff, watch it. But I would recommend not watching it with children present, because it is a little we'll just say rough, for lack of a better word. It's a little rough, but it was very good. And here I was like bragging to my husband yesterday that there's only 6 episodes, so it's a limited series, and we had started it last night, and by the 3rd episode, I told my husband, I said, I done figured it out. I know who the killer is, and I know why they killed. Like, I know. Let me tell y'all, I was like dead wrong. I finished it earlier today before I came on here. And usually I'm pretty good about figuring out at least who done it. Like, maybe not so the why, but who done it. This one, y'all, I did not see that ending coming at all. And I was like, what? Because I've read and watched so much of that type of stuff, I can usually almost always predict who the killer is. But that one, 100% wrong, y'all. So if you watch it and you think you know who the killer is, I guarantee you're wrong. So, oh no, Lavonna, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not. I just had to say that, you know, I was very much wrong with that one. I was very much wrong. But it is good. It is good. Like I said, it was a little rough. I didn't particularly like all the, I didn't really like all the rough language and like vulgarity and stuff. I felt like they could have toned that down quite a bit. Because I genuinely felt like most of it was uncalled for, but still very good. Still very good. And like I said, that was one that actually caught me off guard. What's the series called? It's called His and Hers, and it's on Netflix. It's only 6 episodes. That's it, y'all. Just 6 episodes. So you could honestly finish it in a day, because I think each episode was like only 35 to 45 minutes long. So you could easily finish that in a day. But yeah, we had to watch it when our son was outside, because like I said, it was very very vulgar. And don't get discouraged, because I will also tell you this. I'm not giving away any spoilers, but the beginning is very, very slow. Because my husband, he was like, see, I know, because I watch so many of those, they almost always start off really slow. So I'm used to it. But my husband, he was like, I'm bored with this. And I'm like, you have to keep watching. So yes, it does start off very slow, but it does get better, I promise. So just push through it, keep watching it. And then y'all will be shocked. But now, if y'all figure out who it is, if y'all guess right, y'all need to comment and tell me, because I was very wrong. I was very, very wrong. And I will admit that. But now I'm going to have to admit it to my husband when he comes home. He don't get into that kind of stuff as much as I do. I think he watches it just because of me, because I want him to, but really and truly, if he was by himself, he would not watch that stuff. But yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all's guess was correct. If you guessed who the killer was. Because I felt so dumb, because on the third episode, I was like, yeah, I know. And I told my husband last night, because we had watched, half it. We watched 3 episodes. And I told him, I was like, I know who the killer is. And I said, I know why they killed. Nope. Nope. That's what I get for bragging, I guess. So was my husband. Oh, like, was he wrong? Is that what you were saying? Like, his guess was wrong? Yeah, I felt so dumb. I felt so dumb earlier today. But it was funny talking about stuff like that. I don't remember what the book was called, but I was reading another one of those like murder mystery type books and stuff like that. And I was explaining to my son, because he always likes to kind of guess too. And I was telling him like what the book was about, the characters and stuff like that. And then he was the one, y'all, not me. He said, Mama, I want to make a bet. I know who the killer is. And I was like, you're wrong. I said, you're on, because I know who the killer is. And I was like halfway through the book when we had made this bet. And of course, I was trying to explain to him like all the characters, what's happened so far. That way he could make a genuine guess, whatever. And when I finally finished the book, I think we had only bet like $5. But this was a lesson though. I told him, I said, this is why you shouldn't bet, why you shouldn't gamble. And so I told him, I said, okay, where's my $5? And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, you were wrong. I was right. I knew who the killer was. Oh, thought it was a slow start. Yes. What you making today? I remember 2025, you made stocking for Christmas. Oh, you remember that? I love that stocking, y'all. We're making a bunny hat door hanger for Easter. I loved that stocking, though. That was definitely one of my favorite Christmas projects I made last year. That and the suitcase. I think I made the suitcase on YouTube as well. I don't think I did that one on Facebook. It's so hard to keep up with all of it, though. But thank you for joining me again today. Thank you, everyone. Okay, and then there's something else. And again, I'm not going to do any spoilers just in case nobody's watched. I'm going to paint the back real quick, y'all, just to go ahead and get that out of the way. But if y'all like the Knives Out movie series on Netflix, of course, I'm not going to give any spoilers because the third installment just came out. Why did I do it this way? I got to turn it this way. The third installment just came out in December. So it's still pretty new, but I will tell y'all, I did not like it. And my personal opinion is, because even my husband and son, we all watched it together. Our opinion, it was not good at all. Like, that one was very slow throughout the whole thing. Like, now that one I did figure out who the killer was, but it was too much, y'all. Like, it was, I don't even know how to describe it. I just wouldn't recommend it. Like, one thing that bothered me was, and it bothered my husband too, was that movie was 2.5 hours long. And honestly, if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. They could have finished that. Like, there was no reason for them to make it that long. I think at most it should have been an hour and 45, more like an hour and 30. They just like dragged on the parts for so long. And also the thing that I really didn't like is the detective Blanc. He didn't even come into play until like almost an hour into the movie. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, why did it take that long for him to come into play? And because I'm like, he's obviously the main character. He's the detective. He's the one who's trying to solve the crime. But it took it. I think it was about 45, 50 minutes, almost an hour before he even showed up. And I was just like, no, 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 no. The first Knives Out, loved, 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 loved. Second one was okay. Feel like it could have been better. The third one, did not like it all. So would not recommend it. Now, if y'all want to watch it, you can still watch it, but I'm just telling you from my personal experience, you shouldn't waste 2.5 hours because it's not worth it. But now the Thursday Murder Club, I'd highly recommend watching that one. That one was so good. I would be ecstatic if they made a second movie or turned it into a TV series. I would be super ecstatic. And all of this is on Netflix, guys. Just in case y'all were wondering where to watch all of it. Okay, I'm just going to do one coat on the back. I'm going to have to glue these back together. It was not as good as the previous one's Knives Out. I mean, yeah, I agree. So y'all watched the third one. Like, I felt like it could have been better. And I felt like, for one, it could have been shorter. That they dragged it on way, way too long. I don't even think the other two were as long as that one was. And I'm like, but this one was boring. And as I said, it's very predictable because I figured out who the killer was pretty early on. And my husband and son were like, how did you know? Like, I didn't even suspect that person. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, the ones I like, the movies, of course, I know their books, is, what is that detective's name? Poirot or something like that. It's French, I believe. But that one's really good. I love those movies. Like, what was it? Death of the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express. That was one of my favorite ones. I think it's Poirot. How you pronounce his last name? Yeah, we're one coat on the back just because it is the back. So we went with this color because the pool color I was going to use originally is just like a blue, but this is like a greenish blue. Very pretty. And for those who are just hopping on, the wood kit came from Handmade by RP on Etsy. The link is in the description of this video. And okay, I think we're done, y'all. Okay, let's go back to the front. Throw this away. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work on the, maybe we need to do this part first. So I got this from Chalk Couture. It's one of these chalk transfers. It says, "Thanks for hopping by." I thought it was too cute. Kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but it'll work. And I bought it last year. I've been wanting to use it for a minute now. But we're going to use this. And we're going to do it up here at the top of the hat. I was going to do it down at the bottom, but y'all will see why I changed my mind. All right, so let's put this somewhere where I won't lose it. And again, I like to always remind people that I'm not a designer or whatever it's called, for Chalk Couture. I just find a transfer I like and I buy it and use it. So if you want like more information, and I'm just taking this mat and just trying to make it sticky so it'll stick to our piece here. Trying to fuzzy it up a little bit. But yeah, so if you want information about this, I'm definitely not the person to ask. Okay, actually, let's leave that for just a second because we need to get our paste together. So I'm just using white chalk paste, and I definitely need to stir it up. Oh, holy moly. We ain't using the white paste. What is with all my paints and stuff? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I do know that the creators of, like, you know, Chalk Couture and Magnolia and all that, they recommend obviously using their like paste and stuff and not using other paints for their transfers. But secret, I've been using the paint sometimes and it works just fine. So what am I looking for? But I still would recommend though, like I would get the paste and all that stuff. But if you're in a pinch, then you can just use paint and it'll be fine. It'll be fine, y'all. Everything's good. Okay. And I'm not going to use the actual bunny ears that are on this transfer. I'm just using the wording. Thanks for hopping by. Let's see if I like. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty darn centered and even. Okay. So let's get this placed on here. Okay, now let's just use our white paint, our chalk paint, and our little squeegee thing. I need a little bit more out of my jar here. Okay. And one tip I learned from watching other people who use this stuff all the time and the actual creators of this stuff is it's the same way with like regular stencils, that less is more. If you don't want to have to worry about a lot of bleeding and stuff, it's best to use less paint or paste. And as I've said, I'm not a designer or seller or whatever they call it. I'm not a professional at this, so you want to be quick about this too. Don't be like me and sit here and take an eternity. Okay. And then we're going to do the peel and reveal. Well, if I can peel it up. Y'all, I can't peel it up. Y'all, I really can't peel this up. I guess I stuck it down really good, guys. There we go. Let's see how this looks. I kind kind of missed like a few spots, like the paint could have been a little thicker, but we didn't have any bleeding. But that is okay. I will take that. I will take that. Hold on, y'all. Let me clean. And that's the big thing is with this stuff, if you want to be able to use them for a long time, like your regular stencils and everything else, you got to keep them clean. You got to take care of them. All that good stuff. And then they'll last you for quite a long time. But just for quick sake, it's better to wash them under like some water and all that stuff. But I'm just using a baby wipe, or you can use a Lysol wipe, something that I've already got right here on hand. But yeah, we're just doing kind of a quick cleaning so we can finish up the rest of this project. And then I'll take my little scrubber and all that and really clean it later. Okay. Which, if anything, I could just go in with a smaller brush and my white paint and just touch up the letters, but I'm not worried about it right now. Okay. Sorry, I'll just try and clean up. I meant to put on gloves earlier. So are y'all liking this project so far? Have any of y'all ever used those like stencil transfers from Chalk Couture or Magnolia Designs? I don't use them very often, but I have used them a few times. Sorry, y'all. I know it's sitting here boring watching me try to clean my hands. Okay. So I think we're done with the painting now. So that's a good thing. That was the majority of our project, was the painting. Okay. So what do y'all think? It says, thanks for hopping by. That is so cute. That is so cute. Let's get that dry. All right. I did forget something else real quick. I'm going to clean off, take the same baby wipe and just kind of wipe off the little squeegee. And as I said, I will go after this live and really do like a deep cleaning of the stencil and all that stuff. I'm just making a mess, I'm a very messy crafter. It's just who I am. Okay. All right, y'all, let me close this up. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue on our little bunny ears, because you can't have a bunny hat without the bunny ears, right? Right. I wonder if I need to, yeah, let's put on the ribbon first. So this is just some burlap ribbon. I like the frayed edges that we're going to put. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and we're just going to put them around the brim of the hat here. And I was like, why does it look like it's backwards? Yeah, we're just going to put that around the brim. Oh, thank you, Leah. Yeah, that came from Hobby Lobby, but you can use whatever ribbon you want, or fabric. It's all just a personal preference. Okay, see, and there we got the little trim on there, And what next? What next? Now let's do the bunny ears. And you can either make your own bunny ears, or you can do like I do, kind of cheat, is this is one of those little bunny eared headbands from Dollar Tree. You can get Dollar Tree, Walmart, Dollar General this time of year. Like, you can find them everywhere. And I just cut these off. And all I did was just use regular scissors. You don't need any special tools because they just have, I know you kind of can't really see it, but I glued it all back. But see how there's like little, can y'all see the little wires like sticking out? All they have is these little bitty wires in them. And they were very, very easy to cut through. So I just use regular scissors, no fancy tools. And see, we're going to do the ears down like this. And then the reason I wanted the wording to be up top and not down here at the bottom, you're pixelating a bit. This is so cute. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can see it on my iPad. I'm sorry, guys. But y'all can hear me though, right? And for the most part can see what I'm doing. But we're going to make the bow, and we're going to add the bow right down here, which is why I did not want the wording to be down here. Okay, so let's glue on. Let's glue on our little bunny ears. And because they do have that wire in them, you can kind of bend them or do whatever. I just left mine plain. It would be cute if you had one kind of like flopped at an angle. Kind of wonder if we can do that. I don't know. But I'm going to leave mine like this. See, look at that. So easy, so cute. Great idea for the ears. Yes, girl. I got to find ways I can cheat because I can't like freehand like a lot of crafters do. And so I had to figure out ways to make my life easier. So now to match the colors, you know, because we got our pink plaid in the ears, we got the bluish green hat, we got the burlap trim, whatever. So we're gonna make a bow that's got, you know, all three of that in there. This one came from Dollar Tree, and they get it out every year, but I bought it like a year or so ago. This one came, I think these came off Amazon. I'm not sure where, but one of my followers on Facebook sent this to me. And see how it's got the plaid, the buffalo check, whatever you call it, that the ears have. So we're going to use that. And then again, we're going to use this burlap trim to kind of all make it all come together. So let's move this stuff. And for this project, I want the bow to be big and fluffy and extravagant. So, because normally I say I'm only going to make a little small bow, and it turns out ginormous. But for this project, no, we actually want it to be a bigger bow. But what color should we start with? I'm thinking we do need to start because the blue is wider. Well, no. I think we should start with the pink, maybe. Do the pink, the blue, and then the burlap. Yay, the bow maker! Y'all know I can't make a bow with just my hands. I've tried it. It never works out. Never works out. So, but yeah, one of my sweet followers on Facebook had sent me this ribbon because she knows how much I love plaid or the buffalo check, whatever you want to call it. I love it in every color. It could be red and black. It could be green and white. It could be blue and white. Like I love black and white. I love it all. So let's see. But yeah, for this one, I want the bigger the bow, the better. And I kind of want this one to have a lot more loops than most of my typical bows that I make. Y'all are really gonna have to like bear with me on this because those that follow me on Facebook know that my bows are not my strong suit. I think I'm trying to remember making it like this. I think we need to do like one loop of each at a time. So, because I've made one like this before for one of my, it was actually an Easter door hanger. And I made a really big fluffy bow with like multiple ribbons. And y'all, it turned out so beautiful. That was one of my favorite bows that I did. Yeah, I think we just kind of keep alternating, keep going back and forth with all the fabric or all the ribbons that we want. I'll figure it out eventually. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all just bear with me. So it looks like I'm doing like the tails 4-inch and then the loops 3-inch. Y'all, this is gonna be hard to keep up with. I'm hoping I have enough of the burlap. It looks like I'm running out. But yeah, y'all just bear with me, bear with me. And basically you just keep going until you're satisfied. Use as many ribbons or make as many loops as you want. I hope I'm doing this right because I haven't done one of these bows like this in forever. Yeah, I want to say I'm doing it right. Maybe. And we just keep it going, keep it going. I think maybe one more of each ought to get us, I think. And we'll hope and pray that this turns out halfway decent. If not, we'll just do it the way I do all my like messy fabric bows. But I just wanted to try and see if it worked this way. If this is the way I did it when I made that Easter door hanger or Easter porch leaner sign. You know, I couldn't think of what the word was. I don't even know what the size of these loops are anymore. I don't even know if they're all the same size or not because there's so much going on here. There's so much going on. I kind of feel like this may not be right. Because it seems like it should be, but then at the same time, it's like, let's trim these and let's see how it looks. Let's just see. Let's just go for it. As I said, I kind of wanted a big fluffy bow. I wanted it like all these bright Easter colors, spring colors, and so let's see. I wish, again, if my husband and son would have brought out my spring tote out of the shed then I would have had more ribbons, but these are the ones I just had on hand because I was really wanting to use a ribbon that said like Happy Easter because I know I got it. It's just in my spring totes. But that don't look too bad, y'all. What is my iPad doing? Y'all, am I still here? Am I still here? Somebody give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know if I'm still here because my iPad is like losing its mind over here. Yeah, somebody like leave me a comment or do hearts or something. Am I still good? I see you. Okay, so can y'all still hear me and stuff? Like, I don't know. It's like my iPad was trying to like exit out of the video for some reason. Okay, all I'm doing is trying to like fluff the tails and kind of mess with it a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. I think it is missing just a little bit of something. See, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I think when my husband's son, because I think they said when they get back home, they were going to bring out my spring stuff. And I think I'm going to make like a simple bow just to put in the front here of that says like Happy Easter. It's got the little bunnies on it. And then I think it'll be perfect. But I can just make a separate little bow and glue that on top. And then I think I'll be happy. I think that's what it's missing. But other than that, it's really cute. It's really cute. And it's just the right size that I was wanting. So I'm very happy with that. And all I'm trying to do is, all of this is wired ribbon, by the way, except for the burlap. But it's all wired ribbon, so you can like fluff it, move it, you know, whatever you need to do to it. Yeah, this turned out really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. But yeah, I think that'll be the perfect finishing touch. I think that's what I'll do when they get home, is have them bring that out so I can add that to the front, and then this bow will be perfect. And so you can like fluff it and move it around however you want to. Why is there no burlap on? It's like I was just missing a burlap piece on this side. But yeah, once I like fluff the bow and everything, I love this bow, y'all. Something. Y'all know me. Y'all should be used to me by now. Oh, y'all should be used to my shenanigans. I honestly don't know how y'all put up with me. I don't know how y'all sit here and watch my videos and all that stuff. I'm so crazy. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Actually, more than half, probably 90% of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. So there's that. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Y'all love it. I love it. Karen's getting a kick out of me. But I'm trying to decide though, y'all. Should we add some like greenery or like some kind of florals coming out of the sides of the bow? Or would that be too much? What are y'all thinking? And I'm thinking about doing like, I'm gonna get my husband to drill holes up here so obviously it can hang on the door. But I'm thinking I have some like spring themed beads and maybe making a beaded hanger, because I know I got one that's got like the plaid, the spring color plaid buttons, or not buttons, beads. Cute. Thank you guys. Y'all throw some hearts up. Y'all throw some hearts if you like this project and like enjoying this video and my shenanigans. Yeah, I think I need to trim the tails. Maybe let's just trim this one just a smidge. Okay, that's better, because that was kind of driving me crazy, and now I know why. It was just too long. But I love it, and it matches the rest of our sign. Y'all, it's perfect. This is cute. But yes, it definitely needs a beaded hanger. But my husband is the one who handles all the tools and all that stuff. So I'll wait till he gets home. Hi, Miss Norma. Thank you so much. I'll wait for him to get home and for him to drill holes. And then I think, let me show y'all the beaded hangers I'm talking about. The little beads that they're so cute. Let me see. I got beads for like every season and, well, yeah, every season basically. Okay, so see, here was my Christmas mix, and y'all can see the plaids in there. These all I got from Amazon. Here's my like fall and Halloween ones. Again, y'all see the plaid mixed in there. See, I even got pearls. Do these have, oh, these don't have holes in them. That's a shame. But I got pearls. I got, obviously, your plain would be, y'all got everything. Here's the spring ones. I thought I had some that had the plaid look to them. I guess I don't, which I could still use these because it's got blue, pink. We can even throw some yellow in there. I could have sworn I had some that had like the plaids, but these came from Dollar Tree. The rest of them all came from Amazon. Well, this and the pearls came from Dollar Tree. But yeah, I think I'll use these and I'll make a beaded door hanger. No, you know what? I bet you I know where my wood beads are. Bet you it's in my spring tote that my husband and son did not get out. I keep giving them such a hard time about it. But yeah, I think this definitely needs a beaded hanger. And what did we decide about the greenery? How do we feel about that? I don't think I'm feeling that. What about you guys? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I feel like it'd be too much. You know what I'm saying? You need that. Yes. Karen, tell them. Tell them and son, Backseat Crafter Jr. to get on the ball and get my tote. Get my spring tote. Y'all, where'd that wire come from? And let's cut that out. But yeah, they really need to. Because I'm like struggling trying to make spring crafts when I don't have all my spring crafts in here. So, oh goodness, y'all. I'm too much. But that's it for you guys. We're just gonna make a beaded hanger, and then when I get my other ribbon, my actual Easter ribbon in, I think I'm gonna use the one that said like Happy Easter, you know, Happy Spring, all that. Make just a simple little tulip bow, put it in the center here, and make a beaded hanger. But I don't think I'm gonna do the greenery. I'm not feeling the greenery for this. What about y'all? Because I know I have like some spring picks, like floral. I'm just not feeling it. I feel like it would take away from the bow and the bunny ears, and I want like the bow and all this to be the star of the show, so to speak. But yeah, what do y'all think? Again, guys, if you want to order this wood hat kit, and it comes with just the hat. But if you want to order it, the link is pinned in the description of this live. It's handmade by RP. Rosalinda is the owner of the Etsy shop, and y'all, it's really nice quality, and it's very, very big. Like, I know it doesn't look like it, but look at this. It's a very big hat. But if y'all want to order that kit, the link is pinned in the description of this live. And if you want to follow her on YouTube, because she is new to YouTube, that link is also in the description of this live. And so again, guys, if you're new to my channel, you enjoyed this live and this project, if you want to see more, hit that like and subscribe button, because I'd love to have y'all on my YouTube channel. You can also join me on Facebook, because I am more active on Facebook for more crafting fun. And it's the same name as my YouTube channel here, Red Brick Home Crafts. And again, I do actually have the link to my Facebook channel. See, my iPad's doing it again. What are you doing, iPad? It's like, okay, I'm done. So the link to my Facebook page is in the like description of my YouTube channel. So make sure y'all follow me over there. I'd love to have you over there as well. And y'all stay tuned, because I will be posting either Tuesday or Wednesday. I will be posting a pre-recorded video. Y'all are gonna love it. It's another bunny project, another Easter project. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that video because I just finished editing it today. And I guess until the next video, y'all have a good rest of your Saturday, and I will see y'all next time. No, I said Saturday. Y'all, I'm tired. Okay. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Y'all have a fantastic week. And I love this. Thank you, Karen. And I will see you on the next video. Until then, bye, you guys.